So we're moving on to slide 36, and we're excited to hear from Nan about Girls Who Code.
Okay, can everyone hear me now? Awesome. So I'm going to send you my presentation in the chat bot, and I'm also going to share my screen. Let's see here. And are you able to, okay, hold on. Can everyone see my screen? It is loading.
Awesome. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. Well, hi everyone. It's good to see some of our partners, our facilitators, and some friends of ours. I'm going to go through this presentation pretty quickly. It's about 7 minutes. So my name is Ngan Pham. I am the Regional Partnership Coordinator for Girls Who Code. For the past 2 years, I've been expanding our free Girls Who Code clubs programs across Arizona, New Mexico. And from inspiration from our girls themselves during quarantine, I'm learning statistics as well as data science. So why computer science? And you probably already know some of these stats, but real quick, 58% of all new STEM jobs are in computing, and the average salary being $100,000. So while we may think most of these jobs are in traditional tech companies like Google and Facebook located in the Bay Area, in actuality, 91% of these jobs are located outside of Silicon Valley. And in fact, 67% are in non-tech fields like entertainment, medicine, banking, and more. So this means there's a huge opportunity for our young learners to use their skills in a variety of different fields all across the country and in our backyards. We also know that there are almost over 500,000 open computing jobs across the country, but we're only graduating 40,000 computer science graduates every year. This means there's a huge technology jobs gap that we really need to address. We also know that the number of women in computing jobs are declining over the year, and the gender gap in technology is actually widening. So if you see at this graph, in 1995, women made about 37% of the computing workforce. Today, we make less than 24%. And if we don't do anything about it, this trend continues and we'll make less than 22% within the next 5 years. So when we look at higher education specifically, we also see that only 19% of students who receive a degree in computing are women, and only 2% are women of color. So at Girls Who Code, we're working diligently with all of our partners, our facilitators, to increase female representation in computer science so that we're not only closing the gender gap in technology, but we're also closing that technology jobs gap. So thanks to our friends at code.org, the landscape of computer science in Arizona, there's about 16,000 open computing jobs across the state, but we're only graduating 1,000 computer science graduates. And of those graduates, only 19% are female. So our mission at Girls Who Code is to inspire, educate, and equip our girls with the computing skills they need to thrive. Our vision is to reach gender parity in the computing and technology sectors. And so we do this through our free Girls Who Code Clubs program, which are free computer science program for 3rd to 12th graders of all genders, so not just girls, led by facilitators, and they don't need computer science background. And this is because we provide flexible plug-and-play curriculum, customizable lesson plans, a club success specialist for ongoing support, so you're never alone in this process. We have alumni programs such as virtual mentorship and a job platform. And then we do have this $300 Clubs Fund grant. Once you enroll 3 students, you can use this money for food and drinks, robot drones, anything that will get the girls excited. So just our alumni benefits. So if our students decide to go into higher education, they can join our College Loop programs. We do have virtual mentorship. And we have our Hire Me job platform, which is dedicated specifically for our girls. Who we serve, girls who are underrepresented in computer science in terms of race, creed, or background, those who identify as female regardless of gender assignment at birth or legal recognition, those who are free and reduced lunch eligible, and those who have little to no access or exposure to computer science education in school. So as I mentioned, for our Girls Who Code Clubs program, we do welcome all students of all genders. Our education philosophy is threefold. So we focus more on just code, so breaking down problems, computational thinking. We're really building out a sisterhood that our girls can lean on, not just girls, but also role models and mentors. And we recognize and we know that real-world relevance and impact is important to retaining our education. So we do have some project-based learning components. So these next couple of slides will kind of give you an idea of what a club session may look like for our 6th to 12th grade club. It starts off with a sisterhood activity, which is basically an icebreaker and energizer. It's followed by a women in tech spotlight. So we want to showcase really inspiring female role models in the industry. The big portion of our club is self-guided and self-paced tutorials. There's 10 different ones that they can choose from, and we're always adding more, ranging from beginner to advanced. So far, the languages we offer is Scratch, Python, JavaScript, Thunkable, and Swift. And as I mentioned, we do have that project-based learning component. So the girls will come together as a team, use what they've learned in the tutorials to build a Girls Who Code project. This is a website, application, or game that addresses an issue they care about. So some of our girls have focused on mental health, ocean pollution, hunger. It's really broad in terms of what they want to focus on. And then it ends with a stand-up. This is, again, what you typically see at a tech company. The girls will come together, provide feedback, and then they'll continue to build that growth mindset. So this is brand new. We are offering our 6th to 12th grade clubs for the summer if this is something that you're interested in doing. Our 3rd to 5th grade curriculum is very similar to our 6th to 12th grade curriculum, but it's more of a book club. So it starts off with a sisterhood activity, and then they'll read and reflect on one or two or both of our books, Learn to Code, Change the World, and The Friendship Code. They'll work on a creative computer science challenge. This is like 20 to 30 minutes. We do have unplugged offline activities, and then we have online tutorials via Scratch. And again, it ends with that stand-up. So what you need, you'll need a space at a nonprofit like a school or a library, community center. You'll need technology and internet, specifically for our 6th to 12th grade club. Our book club can be offline, so you don't technically need technology and internet. And then a facilitator and decision maker. So the facilitator is leading the actual club. The decision maker says that you can have the club at our site. This person can be the same, these people can be the same person. So if it's a teacher, they can also be the decision maker since they're employed by the school site. So in response to COVID-19, we have launched Girls Who Code at Home activities. This is just additional free resources. We launch new tutorials and new activities every week, and you can take a look at that link in the yellow box. So Girls Who Code over in Arizona over the years. So in 2018, 2019, we had 147 clubs. Last year, we launched 400 clubs, so we've grown exponentially. And this is due in part because of our facilitators and our partners that are also on this call. Arizona clubs span across the entire state. We work with public school districts, charter schools, city municipalities, community-based organizations, and state departments. So far we have reached over 300,000 girls or served over 300,000 girls to date. Last year we launched over 8,500 clubs. We now have over 40,000 college-age alumni who are choosing to major in computer science and related fields at a rate 15 to 16 times the national average. And over 50% of our girls are from historically underrepresented groups. So this is the exciting part. Thank you, Dan and CSTA for the invitation. We will be launching and facilitating fostering equity in STEM virtual sessions throughout July, throughout the PD month. So one per week. So July 6th from 4 to 5 p.m. July 13th we'll be at the CSTA National Virtual Conference too. And then we'll go back to the Arizona for July 21st and July 27th. So in this, we'll talk about how to foster inclusive environment. We'll talk about how to increase female role model representation, how to create holistic STEM programming. We'll go through some of the content, the actual curriculum itself, to kind of get you an idea of what a club looks like. And thank you for joining. So the two links is one to start a club. The other one is registering for the Fostering Equity in STEM. If you want to take a picture of this real quick, you can, but of course, we're going to send it in an email, or you can just let me know and I can send it to you separately. Cool.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nan. Let me also mention that the two links that she just showed are also back in our slide deck. They're also on slide 36 as well. And a link to Nan's slides are also available in that part as well. Maybe I'll highlight it so it's a little more standoutish. Yeah. So that was really awesome. Thanks so much. Really excited to have all of these virtual sessions coming up.